here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Here's the handoff. Across the 25, he's got room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Trying to find his man on first down. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the defense drags him down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
At the 35, he's got room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mustangs are rolling down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Coming after it. Slings it downfield. Boy, is that one he wishes he could have back. A total misfire. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, SMU! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Kansas State's offense has the ball for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive stage, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
From the 20, it's second and short. They just need a couple. To the ground with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll go back to the ground. And the Mustangs get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Motion from the offense. Trying play action.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Getting some heat. Makes the grab on the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Mustangs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Floating away. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the returner will be dragged down. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Illinois answered the bell away from Champaign today with an impressive victory. The Fighting Illini knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They go to the ground. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Sometimes as an offense, you like running plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Lets it fly. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the returner will be brought down. Final play of the quarter coming. He wants to throw. Looking to scramble. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the grab. It's Snyder. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Working that left side now. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, us reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Looking to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Snyder. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
35, Kansas State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Snagged in the middle. It's Welsh. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Kansas State! Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Give to the running back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
He ends up getting tackled at the 34-yard line. It's third down.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Mustangs are on the move.
Good enough for a first down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He now has 85 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Delivers the stiff arm. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. And the Mustangs get enough for the first down.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Got his man on the right. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Out of the gun to give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
But when you're backed up on the goal line like this, you've got to play quick with your eyes. You've got to be able to react to where the football is. It's not easy to do on these jet sweeps.
Touchdown Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Casey. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Complete to the left. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He's looking to pass. Pressure coming. And that's a live ball behind the line. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Makes a catch down the right side. Got a lot of running room. Inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away it in. Touchdown, SMU!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the back. One step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Just enough time to get off one more snap. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Pulls it in. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Comes out throwing on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better?
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Hands it off. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I'll I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Got the quick pass. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Hankerson. He's right on target. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finds a crease at the 20. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it. All by himself down the middle. The tag. Touchdown, Wildcats. The defense takes matters into their own hands. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. On first down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off a defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. And the Mustangs are on the move. The give to the tailback. Just ran over it. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They run the reverse. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, this offense can get after you in a variety of ways in the running game. One of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. They'll try the run. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are...
Nothing but green grass down the middle. Past the 30. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Wildcats will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas State.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he made the extra point without problems. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kansas State, 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking down the left side. Snags it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're...
Touchdown, Mustangs! And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking for a gap, it's Snyder. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
After the misfire, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Hankerson. Feeling some heat. He's got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath.
Touchdown, SMU! And the pummeling has started. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. Bulldozes his way through. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Marquez. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Still looking on the move. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wisconsin is ahead early inside Camp Randall, but that's not exactly Ron Dane out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by just 1 over Rutgers. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Back to throw, it's Hankerson trying to get to it. He's got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. And that pass picked off. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. They cannot believe it. A great play on the interception is wiped away with the roughing the passer call. To the air on first down. Slip. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. A first down for the offense. He's going to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Plows through the defense. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Hankerson. Keeps looking downfield. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He's got the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. He wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Potts. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Grab near the marker. It's Jones. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. After this, it'll be a wrap. Trying to find his man on first down. It's complete on the right side. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well...